It's an absolute witch hunt. Although, dude, did you read the court document for the Diddy case?
No.
They call him the Diddley.
Diddley. P. Diddley. P. Diddley is a perfect name for him.
Yeah, P. Diddley's great.
Diddler.
When he shifted from Puff Daddy to Diddy, he should have gone to Diddley.
And what was the court document? Who did he diddle?
There's this music producer. So it's like, apparently, forgive me. The footage was kind of grainy. I was reading it in Uber, but he seemed like a chubbier dude. It was like this chubby black dude who he brought in to like produce his album. And the guy, dude, the court document is like 100 pages long.
Yeah.
And apparently he like submitted all these photos. It was like, he was saying like Diddy took his phone and was like taking pictures of stuff. There's like photo evidence of like he sent him a gay porn.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Everybody does that.
All you have to do in court to get that dismissed, that was a goof.
Yeah, I know. You're on a goof, not gay.
He's
goof,
claiming
the goof defense.
Yeah.
He found, it was like this. He's like, who's your favorite producer? And the guy was like, oh, this guy. And he was like, oh yeah, check this out. This is a video of that guy fucking a white dude.
Oh, dude.
It's graphic, dude. You see the picture?
Really?
Dude's got his like face buried in the bed. Like, oh, it's
Jesus,
crazy.
Dude, they did that to us in comedy where you go in and you're like, who do you like? And you're like, I think Greg Giraldo's pretty cool. And they're like, here's him sucking two dudes. And you go, come on, man. You're just in a studio with them. You're like, come on, dude. I don't need to see that. I'm trying to create.
Dude, he claims Cuba Gooding Jr. Everyone was grabbing his butthole, dude, the whole time.
Who's the one complaining? The producer?
He's his producer. He's like, dude, Diddy kept groping my anus and telling me it's not that crazy to have sex with a man. That's his. It's all, that's what he said. But he was like constant. He was in a studio and Diddy said it would just slide up on him. That sweet ass.
It's so
and
funny.
Like tickle his butthole.
It could just be being funny.
I know. I thought about that the whole
I've
time.
done this to so many people.
Because there is nothing
I
funny.
grab all my friends' dicks
You're
every
gonna
day.
catch a RICO case, dude.
I grab everyone's dick.
People are going to unite against you.
Fuck.
You go, hey, Shane, I hate to tell you this. We got about six plaintiffs in Philadelphia that's also linked back to Harrisburg.
I've grabbed a
Bro,
bunch
you're
of
going to
guys.
get like 10 life sentences for grabbing people's buttholes.
The idea of him having serious music producer face, like listening to a beat, and then Puff Daddy coming up and being like,
let me see that ass.
Scorpion. Like in his asshole. I got you with that scorpion tail.
And then you have to keep putting up with it.
Yeah.
Like,
So that where it gets fucked up is that like he'll do this, fuck with you, and then he'll be like, bro, if you fuck me, I'm going to kill you. He's like, the guy, and this is all he said, she said. But he claims that Diddy sat him down.
he said.
He said, like, Diddy told him, he's like, if my mom stood in between what I wanted, I would destroy my own mother. He's like, what the fuck do you think I would do to you? He said he would eat his face. He's like, I'll eat your fucking face. It was just, and then he would send him into strip clubs. The strip club was called the Booby Trap.
That's great. That's great.
He had to wear a bad boy hat and solicit prostitutes for P. Diddy.
That's so. Wait, a bad boy hat?
He has a bad boy hat, and that would signal to the prostitutes like Diddy's in town, come through, and then like he would like lead them back to the spot. Then
So he was an Uber Eats driver for pussy.
Yeah.
He just showed up in his little hat, and he was like,
He's
"Who's
a
my
Pied
transport?"
Piper. He was a Pied Piper for Bad Boy.
Yeah. And then P. Diddy was like, "I'd fuck my mother if it meant." He just keeps talking about his mom. Where you're like, "Do you have a thing with your mom, dude?
You're gonna kill and fuck your mom. Huh?
Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep bringing her up?"
Dude, apparently Diddy's also crushing 250 milligram weed edibles like all the time.
Dude, I love that.
All right. What did he do that was bad?
Well, so he has a bad reputation. This is, again, according to all these people, I have no idea. But they said like he was a notorious date raper with like GHB and fucking all this shit. The guy was claiming that Diddy was giving him GHB.
Yeah.
And he'd like wake up in like a weird Diddy orgy, kind of like, oh, with like Diddy just like fucking ladies and probably touching his butthole for real.
It's so funny to come to and just a bunch of side kissings happening.
That's crazy.
And you're like, sleepy? You're like, what are you guys doing? And everyone's like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'll kill you if you move. And you're like,
fuck, dude. Finish my album.
remember when you used to like sleep over at your friend's house and they you had that one friend you didn't know was a psycho and they like ran shit like a warden when you got there? Like, we eat dinner and then we do this. And you're like, I don't like this rule at all. But then that guy's controlling your career.
It was exactly
You're like, I don't want to do that.
It was exactly that.
250 milligram medible. You're like,
oh, fuck.
Damn.
oh my God.
Yeah, they're doing it. Was like apparently all of his maids and like the people that were staff in his house had to keep like fanny patches with like GHB, coke, Molly, weed gummies, and like they had to keep Diddy high at all times. And then they were claiming he was just like terrorizing people and then like sexually extorting them. And then he like didn't pay the guy apparently, according to the court document.
That's where
And
they
Meek
always
Mill
fuck
was
up.
just a byline in that document. Where they just
caught a
said,
stray.
just called it absolute stray. Where it's like in a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. She's like claiming the people Diddy said he fucked, and it was just like he just popped up kind of.
But
in the document.
also, all right.
Destroyed
So
him.
Diddy's claiming he fucked all these people, right? But he's also known to just be walking around on drugs. So you're like, he's probably making some wild claims.
Mark Curry came out and was basically saying like they used to go out at the parties and they'd have
Mr.
one.
Cooper?
Mr. Cooper. He was
Hanging.
He was literally hanging with Mr. Cooper. And Mr. Cooper.
He goes, yeah, I always wanted to hang with Mr. Cooper. Bring him in here.
He claimed he kept separate bottles. Like there's bottles that were just for the girls, and everyone knew like, yeah, he roofies all the chicks. And then he has the bottle for the boys.
Man, imagine if you came,
Jesus Christ.
imagine if you came in
That's all in
hot
the
and grabbed
document.
that lady bottle, and you're like, "What are we doing, dude?"
Oh,
And he goes, "I wouldn't do that." Keep drinking. And you're
He'd
like,
be right in the spider's lair.
That's,
He'd be like,
you
perfect.
fell into Diddy's trap.
Right
That's
into
the
Diddy- the
booty trap.
the booby trap.
That's the booty
Diddy
trap.
trap.
Yeah.
Booby trap's so funny. Dude, it's like 140 pages of nothing but the craziest shit of like sexual blackmail. Diddy grabbing his butthole constantly, just rubbing his asshole, making him watch gay porn. But then sending him in to get hookers. He might just be the horniest dude ever. Then be like, go pick up my hookers now.
Yeah, that's a dangerous amount of horn.
Yeah.
When you're just like all the time, you go, hey,
Everyone?
could you go pick me up about 6 or 7 hookers real quick?
Yeah, dude.
Would you mind? I can go for a 6-pack of hooks. You might go get some ladies of the night for me and my friend, and then you have to take a 250 milligram edible and lose your mind, and just people are fucking around you. Me on 250
Good
milligrams. And
Christ, dude. That is a nightmare. Diddy's evil.
Dude, that's, again, it's all
That's
according
the
to the
worst
doc.
thing ever.
It's vicious. When you read, I like gave up. I was like 40 pages into it, and I was like, I gotta stop.
40 pages.
I read so much of that document.
You're taking off your reading glasses and rubbing the bridge of your nose. You go, I can't. It's too much.
Maybe he did kill Biggie Smalls. You read the document, you're like, he might have.
He sounds like a wild man.
Dude, if
I saw
this-
that Joker video and I was like, all right, he's out.
he's
out to lunch. I
What was
knew
the
he-
Joker video?
He dressed up like the Joker for Halloween and was like, he really got into it. He really got into it. He got into it too much.
If you're
It
around,
was scary to see. He
if
was
you're
like
around-
50 years old.
yeah. If you're around him, you're like, fuck.
He was good at it.
he was nasty.
Really good at
He
it.
might be like a nuclear black nerd.
Yeah.
I think he's like, that's the true secret of like how deep his black nerd goes. I think it goes like all the way to the ground floor.
Remember in Revenge of the
Depths.
Nerds when the guy, like, it turns out he date rapes her, but he goes, all nerds think about is sex after he eats her out, pretending to be her boyfriend. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what Diddy is. Maybe he is just a nerd to his core. And he's so horned up that now he's got drugs and stuff where he's like,
True.
I could just have all my nerd boners.
Oh, he would have so many nerd boners.
He was just
Those
growing
are the
up.
most vicious boners.
Just
I
a
know.
sweaty nerd boners.
I made
Great.
Some dudes don't fuck around with that though.
Some dudes get so angry, particularly minorities.
True.
This is a
Not a
white
fan.
man's game.
Oh, white fake gay is white. That's
Yeah,
white
Diddy
art.
might just be a regular white guy when it comes to groping
Or
people.
maybe Diddy got so rich he started
He morphed
identifying.
into a honk.
True.
Yeah, he started
Like
thinking,
OJ.
That's what happens. You get free time on your hands. You just sit around. And you go, I'm gonna grab his
his
asshole.
best friend
that'd
died,
be
and he was like,
hilarious,
"Man,
too.
I'm gonna start grabbing dicks."
True.
He's like, "Biggie ain't here," because Biggie would have been like, "Hey, Puff, you can't be grabbing motherfuckers' dicks like that." He goes, "Shut up, Biggie. This is funny." He goes, "Oh, that ain't funny, man. That's white guy shit."
It is white guy shit. I told you when I found out the hard way. Courtney Reynolds
Oh.
socked me in the dick.
Really?
Courtney Reynolds. I went over to him. I hit him with the fucking, you see where the horse bit me. I went, just touched it lightly, and he went into my dick and balls.
It reminds me of one of my favorite early.
It's such a funny response though.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
getting dittos, be like, "Yo, dude, I don't like that shit." Just punch you in the penis as hard as you
Hard,
can.
dude. He threw like an uppercut into my balls.
One of my favorite early internet videos.
I like went down. I like had to. It took me 20 minutes to recover.
Did you get a stomachache?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. I got punched in the nuts.
Do you remember when
Oh.
the kid comes out of the recycling bin in the wolf mask and that black kid just fucking jacks him? It's the same thing.
Yeah, he got me. And,
He popped up and the kid was like, "Pow!"
And you know the anger that you get when you get hit in the balls.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Then I had to like gain my composure and be like, I deserve that. I touched his dick first.
And you also have to subtly explain
It
to
was
him.
at an open mic. It was during a show.
You have to explain
But I
to
think
him.
I invited him to. I might be Diddy. I might be like, yo, you want to do some time on the show?
There ain't no bucket for guys I can grab.
Oh my god.
You're up. Dude, that is.
Fuck.
Now I feel like I'm sitting like Biggie. Oh, yo, dude, all I'm saying, it's like my man Shan be saying. Either get your dick out or get the fuck out the house. Yo, it's like my man Shan Gillis always be saying.
Oh my
More
god.
dicks, more
Probably
problems.
put this one behind a paywall.
Yo,
What?
I feel like
Probably put
I'm
this
really
one-
paranoid, like he's really gonna come and touch me.
Fucking DMZ, be like, he's touching guys' dicks.
I didn't realize there's more risk for you now.
Yeah, the
than
risk
this.
is.
This is just a fun riff for me and Matt. For you, you're like, is this coming back to me?
Oh, yeah.
This was coming back.
People magazine.
Yo, I legit be waking up paranoid.
The cover of Wired magazine.
I'll take
Ink-
that one. That's
Ink
funny.
magazine.
Yeah, Ink magazine.
Dude, real quick before we go, my friend worked at Ciroc. She worked at the company that owns
Yeah.
Ciroc, and she'd take meetings with Diddy. And he came in with his team to have a vodka meeting, and they're in a boardroom. And he's like, it's hot in here. And they turned it down cold. And he goes, I'm cold. And they're like, you said it was hot in here. And he's like, bring me a blanket. And they brought him a down comforter. His team just had a down comforter with him. They wrapped it around him in the middle of a meeting. He just fell asleep. Like all the top,
Dude, this
all
is the
top,
funniest guy of all time.
all the top Diageo people were going like, so we think plum vodka's the next way to go. And he was going. He just starts ripping snores in the middle of a meeting. Fuck. Yeah. Diddy there. I don't know, man.
I gotta read the whole thing, but so far the stories I'm hearing sounds like he's fucking hilarious.
Sounds like we're bad boy for life.
He's definitely hilarious. He's definitely hilarious.
Other than the girl bottles is alarming.
That's
and again, I don't
Cosby.
want to. Again,
Yeah.
I was never there. That's just what I'm hearing
Yeah.
in the document. I'm not
You're
going to
just
say.
reading the court papers.
Yeah, I'm not going to say he did that or didn't. I have no fucking clue. But
Here's my question. Do we start with sumo or do we do the race?
I think we go right into sumo.
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
The race was, I mean, you can't, come on.
Yeah, one of us might pass out if we go right into the race.
All right.
Bye.